I die today, I'ma go and get some money. If I die today, I'ma go and get some money. If I die today, if I die today.
Cold flows for a cold mind, see a new world, but I'm so blind. Kick rocks when your time's up, better start digging like a coal mine. Cold heart, seen cold times, it's a bold move, but the sunshine raise up when you...
Good morning, new 1%. It's your boy Satoshi Boomin coming at you with yet another video, guys. We're talking about VeChain today, so go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell if you want VeChain and Cardano videos almost every day. Took a break yesterday. Not too much going on in the VeChain or Cardano ecosystem, but we're back today again with the news. I got my clean energy drink, still waiting on that damn sponsorship by them. Locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started. We got our Patreons up on the screen. We got to give a shout out to them. Thank you, Leon Jackson, C Vel, Angelatopia, CryptoSVET.si, Kyle Bocci, FAIRUZ, Den, Anthony Andrews, and Marilyn for crypto. All right, guys, let's get right into the show here. So, we got a little bit of sprinkle of some crypto news along with the VeChain news. Stay tuned for it. We do got some interesting stuff. Twitter to begin cryptocurrency payouts for creators. I love me some Twitter. All right, now Twitter can be toxic. People go on there and they just type the first thing that comes to their brains, and sometimes that can get them in trouble. But overall, Twitter is a great place for news and notes, especially on crypto. All right, guys, so if you don't have a Twitter account, or you're like weary about Twitter because you've seen something or you heard something from somebody else, Twitter's a great resource for your crypto news. And I think that it's one of, well, the second best, the second earliest you can get your crypto news. Typically, crypto announcements happen from Telegram and Discord first. So, you know, you're in those Discord communities, Telegram and Discord. Then it gets disseminated to Twitter. And then it gets disseminated to YouTube. YouTube is the last place you guys can get your crypto news, because I have to read the news on Twitter or Discord. I have to make a video about it. I have to render the video. And by the time, you know, it gets to you, if you're not on Twitter or Discord, you're probably one of the last people to know. So just wanted to let you know that, guys. Get a Twitter. It's good for your crypto research. But this is actually pretty cool. Stripe, we all know Stripe, okay? They're a payments processor for crypto. The social network Twitter plans to give creators, the people who monetize their videos, art, or music directly through their relationships with their audience, the option of getting paid in a stablecoin, and that stablecoin is going to be USDC. Okay, so I'm not really sure how to like monetize things on Twitter. I know you could do like Twitter ads and have like your ad pop up or your video pop up when you're scrolling, but this is actually pretty cool. And you know, if people click on it or you get that engagement that you want or need, you can get paid in USDC. So I'm definitely going to be looking into that. That's just another way to earn money. And then also, this is actually going to be pretty cool. Coinbase launches NFT marketplace as well, so I'll definitely be excited to look at that. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on. We got another crypto news story here. This is our good old ETH friends and family. Now, I'm a big ETH person. I buy ETH every week. I'm bullish on ETH. I think ETH is going to be around for a very, 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 very long time. And I'm literally just stacking and staking my ETH. However, there's a lot of hacks. All right, guys, there's a ton of hacks on ETH right now. A couple weeks ago, there was a $200 million hack. And over the weekend, a hacker steals $182 million from an algorithmic stablecoin called Beanstalk. So, again, guys, the reason why I don't come on here and shill every single coin under the sun is because you just got to be decisive. You got to be careful about where you're putting your money into. All right, guys. They drained it of $182 million worth of digital assets. That's a lot. The hack wiped out all of the ether held by the fund. Once the ether was removed, the value of the stablecoin collapsed to 10 cents from $1. So hopefully the hacker will return that money. I don't understand why these hackers do this crap, bro. Like if I was a hacker, which I'm not smart enough to be a hacker, steal like 5 million or something like that, 3 million, something like that. Like, you don't got, why would you drain the whole fund? Now everybody's gonna be on your rear end. Now, you know, they're gonna get the authorities involved, and you gotta get the money back and all that. Like, why are you doing that? I don't get it. But hey, I'm not a hacker, so I don't know. 540 million was hacked last month from Axie Infinity. So guys, last year alone, $10 billion was hacked from DeFi alone. Please be careful where you put your money, and don't, for the love of God, don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? Don't just dump all your whole bag into DeFi. Always keep some on your ledger. Always, you know, keep multiple wallets in multiple places, so that if a hack does occur, you're not completely wiped out. I'm sure some dude, some guy was like, oh, 1,000% interest on this stablecoin farming. Let me just dump my whole bag in there, and then it got wiped out. So please be careful. That's all I gotta say. All right, moving on. Now this is the very, very interesting VeChain news here, guys. Now this is Jameson on Twitter, and this is what I'm talking about with Twitter. Okay, guys, Twitter's one of the first places you can find this info, and I have not seen a VeChain video talking about this. I have not seen anything talking about this. So he posts, looking forward to developing. Oh, first he posts, great to meet you today, Peter Zhu, which is the chief scientist of VeChain. Looking forward to developing our esports fan token ecosystem on VeChainThor, targeted at the South Korean and Chinese markets. Let's expand VeChain's line of business to Web3 and entertainment together. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but in South Korea, they have a very, very large market of gambling and stuff like that. Also, not only gambling, but esports as well. Definitely interesting. Since VeChain, since the VFam had taken interest, here's a bit more of info now. Our project was recently accepted to Draper U Fellowship. We're looking to build on the VeChainThor chain, wow, and raise more capital for the fan platform application development. Currently, we're building on an ETH L2, so we're bridging the VeChainThor or building it entirely on both possibilities. Our team of esports industry professionals with experience in Pro, LOL, LCK, and Valorant is leading the project under a Korean IT company. Our goal is to create an immense fan experience that provides far more than the minimal fan governance, and that can be utilized by every Korean esports team. We aren't ready to share much more yet, but you can expect news in a couple months with the VeChain Fellowship. So this is definitely interesting, guys. I'm not too big into esports. I am a gamer, but you know, I'm solo gamer. I don't really play with people. Maybe that's why I have no friends. Anyway, except for you guys. You guys are my friends. But just kidding. This is big. We need to see more esports. I think esports is going to be a very, very lucrative industry. I mean, just yesterday I was talking with my girlfriend, and she was like, "Oh, you watch people play video games on YouTube?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do that all the time. Literally, if it's not a crypto video, it's probably a video game video or something like that." So people do watch other people play video games on the internet all day. Literally, it is a thing, and monetizing this in the future, it's only going to get bigger. I mean, it's only going to get bigger. Gen Z now is taking the reins of video games and running with it. So It's definitely interesting. I can't wait for more information. And as soon as I get more information, I will let you guys know. All right, so we're going to move on. Thank you to Eisenreich for posting this wonderful PDF here. So VeChain and pharmaceutical supply chain. VeChain was implemented as part of an NFT ecosystem in a recent journal, a non-fungible token solution for the track and trace of pharmaceutical supply chain. Let's take a quick read here. So let's dive into it. And we come over to the article. This is a very nice PDF here. And we take a look at the figure here. This is a VeChain dApp, as we can see. This shows the progressive web decentralized application developed for this prototype. For each phase of the life cycle of the product, this application shows the status, the timestamp of the transaction, the public address of the owner who entered the data and who assigned the transaction, and a link that opens the public blockchain explorer containing all the details of the corresponding transaction. Two main actions can be performed as the owner for each NFT: the creation of a new event and the handover to a new owner. So we see here, obviously, you scan the QR code, you get the information, and then you click a link and it shows you the life cycle of that product. Now, here is figure 12. Right below it, as you can see here, VeChainThor blockchains listed right here. Let's take a look. Presents the infrastructure of an NFT to track, presents the infrastructure of the NFT track and trace solution that we talk about ad nauseum on this channel, showing the main components that constitute it. As previously discussed, the generic pharmaceutical manufacturer runs the blockchain server integrated with the sterilization equipment to mint the NFTs, interacting directly with the NFT smart contract of the blockchain by means of a public address. The generic user's user device, by means of mobile device connected to the internet, can scan the QR code of the NFT, redirecting the user to the progressive web decentralized application hosted on the dApp repository. The dApp is then coded to unlock or lock the granted access of the user, who is due to the Sync2 plugin and interacts with the smart contract. So user scans the QR code, it prompts Sync to unlock and authorize the data. It goes to Chrome. Chrome then goes to the dApp repo. Okay, and then once the smart contract is activated and signed, the node here, the nodes, the VeChain nodes, they validate the transaction, grab the data. The data goes to the blockchain server and then gets returned to the node and then back to the user's phone, pretty much. All right. So that's pretty cool, guys. I like seeing VeChain in these articles. It's about the science, all right? It's about everything, all right? The science, the hype, the community, we all have a part to play. So let's keep that focus. And we're moving on. So VePunks, got some VePunks news, guys. Have not heard from them for a while. I know they were one of the first super popular VeChain NFTs on the VeChain ecosystem, did well. They still have their game. You can still earn VPU. For those who don't know, they also have staking as well. This is not sponsored, by the way. So definitely a good project. They continue to work hard, and you know, they actually came out with a game. Like literally, they came out with it. You can still earn, you know, 8,000 VPU per day playing. So I like it. Now, they come out with some Q2 updates and the long-term vision for VePunks. So let's take a look at the video. The music is probably nice, but I don't want to get zucked. So PvP game on track, partnership with Bonsphere, zombie defense chapter upgrade, VePunks long-term developments. Let's take a look. They got the flagship game, VFam NFT Marketplace, VePunks crossplay with other ecosystems, and much, much more. So I think they're gonna do something, guys. Like, we gotta understand too. Okay, during all the bull run and all the hype, you know, we were excited for all these things. I was excited to get my VPunk. I was excited to get my Exo World and my other NFTs. And I think that, you know, once we have some more price action, people are gonna get right back in NFTs again. It was fun. I liked all the art. So if you bought NFTs, might as well hodl, I guess. And as long as they keep building and keep adding value, who knows what can happen. All right, guys, 705 days left. Let's take a look at the markets here. And yeah, it's just kind of going sideways, guys. There ain't really not much going on. I mean, there's a couple coins pumping here and there, but overall, just kind of going sideways. Synthetics keeps pumping. Yay for me. So yeah, I ain't really got nothing else to talk about, guys. I think people are shook by the interest rate hikes, and they're gonna hike interest rates more. And you know, let them hike interest rates, man. I don't care. Like, what? At the end of the day, people are freaking out because the government is hiking interest rates when we're in crypto and we're trying to get away from the system. We're trying to get away from the power of central banks, but people are freaking out because the central bank is doing things. It's like, aren't we trying to get away from central banks? Aren't we trying to break free from their control and their corruption? Like, literally, over the past 2 years, they have printed people's retirements away. They've printed people's 401ks away. People are coming back to work because they printed so much money that they devalued people's savings. They devalued people's investments. And people are freaking out, especially in the crypto market, about interest rate hikes. Okay. I think people are missing the point of crypto. I think a lot of people are missing the point. But, you know, that's another rant for another day. I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon with the Cardano updates.